Sa impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte kahapon, ipinunto ng prosecution team na hindi mandato ng Office of the Vice President at Department of Education ang confidential operations. Sagot ng defense team ng bise, ibinigay ang pondo sa kanyang mga opisina noong 2022 at kasama naman sa aprobadong 2023 budget. Ilang beses ding nagkainitan ng prosecution at defense teams sa cross-examination kay COA State Auditor Sailin Del Campo. Balita natin ni Joseph Morong.
Your Honor, please,
Mr. Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness at mid-sentence, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed? You just answer with yes or no. The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later
Your Honor,
during
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Councils,
I don't think I need to lecture
please,
you that.
councils, let's not allow the generational or seeming generational divide increase the tension in the courtroom. Let's keep it a notch lower.
Your Honor, please, I am preventing myself from giving her a spanking, Your Honor.
You are all members of the bar and
Yes,
you're
Your Honor.
all counsels
I submit,
for the
I
parties.
submit.
And we will be treating and looking at each one equally. At Miss
I will-
Eileen.
Yes, Your Honor,
it's also-
I promise to henceforth behave.
I have, high respect for Attorney Kapunan. In fact, she's one of
You
my
can end there,
idols.
counsel.
Let's end here. Let's end here.
You can end there.
This
with
might
the high
sound like
respect.
it might sound like a eulogy, Your Honor. I'm still very much alive.
Ang mga komento ni Counsel for the Prosecutors, Attorney Lorna Kapunan, pinalagan ni Attorney Christine Ferrer ng depensa.
I would like to ask this court to not allow side comments like I was about to spank her, I was about to lecture her, kasi yung mga ganun ho, Your Honor. Wala ho yung lugar dito sa courtroom. Because we are all lawyers here, we are all professionals. Igalang naman ho natin yung kapwa natin na lawyer. Kung halimbawa, at kagaya nito, mas matanda ho sa akin si Attorney Kapunan. Maybe she has more years of experience. She has 48 years, I have 15. We should learn to respect each other and refrain from making side comments, Your Honor. And that was captured by the media po.
Attorney Kapunan withdrew that statement earlier, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Your Honor. And in fact, I hope it was also part of the records that I promised to behave.
Sa cross-examination, binigyan diin ng depensa na sa ilalim ng joint circular, hindi otomatikong humihingi ng resibo at pwede na ang acknowledgement receipts. Pero paglilinaw ng COA, humihingi sila ng ibang pruweba para sa ibang confidential na gastusin na walang naibigay ang bise kundi mga acknowledgement receipts lamang.
Pwede bang gamitin ang other record, adequate record sa pagbili ng bagay-bagay?
Opo, pwede po.
So, tables, chairs, pwedeng adequate records at hindi kailangan official receipts sa lahat ng panon. Depende sa kalagayan at sitwasyon.
Pero po kasi, ito po ay nagpe-pertain sa purchases. So, mas sufficient po sa amin kung maipapakita yung sales invoice at official receipts po.
Ipinunto pa ng depensa na wala sa notice of disallowance ng COA sa OVP ang mga nakakatawang pangalan gaya ng Mary Grace Piatos, Patty Ting at Miggy Mango.
Wala hong findings si ICFAO on the names, on the use of fictitious names or aliases. Nasa notices of disallowance po ba yun?
Wala pong nakalagay sa notice of disallowance.
If the name appears to be funny, does that automatically mean that the name is fictitious?
Your Honor, please, the question is misleading. The point of flashing these acknowledgement receipts were not the names. They were flashed because of the manner by which the funds were used.
Attorney Kapunan, you have to admit you had fun. You had fun with the names
We had-
too.
That's
So
why-
let her cross the witness.
Hindi mo masasabi na porket nakakatawa yung pangalan, peke na yon. Yun ba yung sinasabi ninyo?
Parang hindi po ako makakasagot dun sa tanong na ganun.
Okay, basta walang findings na gano'n, no?
Tinukoy rin ang depensa ang nakalakip sa liquidation itong Protective Intelligence Operation Report kung saan nakadetalye ang mga aktibidad ng bise at ang pinaggamitan ng pondo para masigurong ligtas siya sa pagdalo sa mga ito.
Papasok ko yan sa intelligence or normal work lang yan ng OVP?
Sa intelligence.
Profiling of participants who will be attending the event provided by organizers. Part 2 ba yan ng normal na function ng OVP? Or papasok po siya sa intelligence work?
Sa intelligence work po.
Ibahin natin ang payment for reward at payment for information. Ang payment for reward, yun ang hinahanapan mo ng success.
Opo, tama po.
Yung payment of information, hindi mo hinahanapan ng success yun.
Hindi po.
Tama po ba?
Opo, tama po.
So yung reward, kaya yung reward ang dinisallow at yung information, hindi mo dinisallow yung bayad na yun, di ba?
Hindi po na-disallow yung purchase of information.
Tanong ni Kapunan bakit ginamit ang pondo dito gayong may sariling Vice President Security Group ang bise na sinusweldohan. Dapat din daw ay kino-coordinate ito sa law enforcement agencies na hindi raw ginawa ng bise.
The office of the Vice President has no less than 400 security guards. If these security guards are being paid salaries, should these salaries be debited or reimbursed from confidential funds?
Isa po, yung salaries po, hindi po siya pwedeng i-charge sa confidential fund.
May finding ba kayo sa notices of disallowances nyo, both first and second notices, na yung VP-SPG ay nagre-receive ng payments for reward and purchase of information from the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President?
Wala po.
Isa pa sa ipinupunto ng prosekusyon, bahagi ba ng mandato ng opisina ng Vice President at Department of Education na magkaroon ng mga confidential funds? Sa madaling sabi, dapat ba na meron siyang confidential funds? Sabi ng prosekusyon, hindi. Sabi naman ng depensa, ibinigay ito sa bise.
Kasama ba sa mandato ng isang Vice President ang confidential operations?
Kung base po dun sa nakalagay sa mandato nila, hindi po.
Noong 2022, no, the fourth quarter of 2022, alam ho ba ninyo na inapprove ng Office of the President ang confidential funds ng OVP?
Based po sa mga documents na nasubmit sa amin, opo, meron pong
Okay.
approval.
Noong 2023 ho, nasa General Appropriations Act po yung confidential funds ng OVP. Tama po?
Based po sa mga submissions sa amin, opo, nasa GAA po.
Bago magtapos ang impeachment trial, tumayo si Lead Defense Counsel Attorney Sheila Sison. Inireklamo niya ang social media post si Private Prosecutor Attorney Amando Ligutan. Nakasaad sa post na hindi pwede ang misleading questions sa cross-examination. Walang pinatungkulan pero sa tingin ng depensa ay patungkol ito sa naunang sinabi ni Attorney Ferrer.
This was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan. Find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing.
Paglilinaw ni Sison ang tinutukoy raw ni Ferrer na pinahihintulutan ay ang leading questions at hindi misleading questions.
Attorney Ferrer was only saying that leading questions are allowed on cross-examination. I really just find it in bad taste to do this at this time. And I think it is inappropriate to do that to a fellow member of the bar because even as we sit on the opposing side of this hall, we remain to be both members of the bar, and as officers of the court, we owe each other respect, politeness, or even kindness.
Naroon si Attorney Ligutan pero sa susunod na trial na lamang daw siya pasasagutin. Nagpaliwanag naman si Ligutan sa media.
With all the respect po, kung babasahin doon, I am asking you, did I mention a name? Did I mention what case? Zero. Nothing. Nada.
Si Presiding Officer Chis Escudero nagbabala sa magkabilang panig na huwag magsalita tungkol sa merits ng kaso.
One side has been crossing the line many times, and in fact, the presiding officer is already in the process of drafting a ruling and a warning and an order pertaining to this, because clearly, I can even name all of you who have been commenting on social media in violation of Rule 18 of the impeachment rules.
Joseph Morong nagbabalita para sa GMA News.
Of the